She was
I'm
all
sure
like,
she didn't talk to you.
No, she didn't at all.
Yeah,
Actually.
you probably had to change the song.
No, funny story about that. My wife thought I was repulsive when we.
What?
I'm just messing around. Oh God, I just really enjoy making fun of myself. Okay, here we go, folks.
Oh, we do have
the
an
game
ICR.
has started, and we do. Who has the ICR? Tell me.
Octane.
Octane. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense. So here we go. Octane with the ICR, looking to get those angles. Oh my goodness, already you're starting to see a strong performance here from Octane. Let's actually take a look at what he has on his person. ICR-1, that MR6 pistol. My goodness, look at him just absolutely roasting people here.
And he's so good at just controlling power positions with an assault rifle player. Like, he jumped on top of that wall, which is an angle I haven't seen that much. Like, he's so good at just understanding where players are coming. You see what I'm saying? Wherever he looks, there seems to be somebody there.
I am an Octane fan.
Yep.
After this event, I have become an Octane fan, and everyone else should be an Octane fan too, because he is awesome. He just thinks outside of the box with his approach every single time. We'll see here what Classic's going to do now. Classic with that XR2 and that gun as well. Another viable weapon in the current meta here, the 1 week long meta.
And with 9 seconds left on this hard point, you're going to see OpTic try and get behind Rise, because this next, people call it lab, people call it kitchen, I'm not really sure, but if you control that back area, you literally spawn right behind it. So as you can see, OpTic has to go all the way around and either fight that front door or try and kill the anchors in the back. So Rise doing a great job, and they just let Crimsix just walk in.
Yeah, well, look at it. Oh, Octane.
And that's that ICR.
Octane beating the Kuda. Gonna tell him, Kuda this, boy. Can't really do much with that one.
And this is why this map can be so back and forth, because if you do control those spawns on that small, because it's such a small map, you just have opportunity after opportunity to get into that hill and just rack up points. And OpTic was able to flip those spawns, so it did a great job to get Rise out of it.
And I love this push here, right? This very aggressive push by Crimsix to get into the middle and pretty much, you know, command control of this one as well, right?
Yep.
Stop them at the front door. Stop them before they even get there. But now they also need to be thinking about this next rotation. And Crimsix coming up big. Wall running around the corner. Can he come up clutch with this one? Off the reload around the corner. Here she comes, and Crimsix comes up huge. But Octane's there for the stop right away.
It's 3. Octane picking up 3 right away. That's such a huge play.
Here comes the War Machine.
I was talking to Krim, and he just said he's so comfortable at this game, and you can just tell. And Octane just going off on that 5 spree.
Going to town, man. Looney. He's currently sitting 3 and 6 there, so he's not having the best of runs, but he doesn't really need to worry about it because he has teammates in Octane and Classic, as well as Slack, who are just going off right now.
And Classic popping that kinetic armor, but he wasn't able to do much with it. But Looney picking up a great 2-piece, and again, they're just controlling the
3, yes, he gets it. Huge win. Can he get the 4th?
Wow.
Yes, he gets it. Huge plays here out of Looney. Going for the 5th. Gets the 5th kill as well. What a run that he's putting together, but finally gets shut down. That was a 5-kill streak. That Kuda. That Kuda. It sounds like a sauce. I don't know if I...
As you saw, you can see somebody on OpTic's all the way in the back trying to stay alive. Octane pushing him out here, and this is what they wanted. They got that anchor position, and as I said, when you control those back areas, you can get so much time off these hills.
I am absolutely floored with how Octane is playing with this ICR. 17 kills, 6 deaths. He's on a 3-kill spree here, and he's just working lovely. Looking to come out on top with that one. Look at the movement out of him as he challenges inside, wins that battle. Another player up front, but that's going to be Formal there, who makes a play to save that one. Or excuse me, that was not Formal. I apologize. That was actually, I think, Seth, but I apologize for that one, folks. In any case, though, Formal
trying to get this spawn in the back. These are a bunch of huge kills. If he's able to get these kills, he'll spawn his team back there, but just really bad timing. And Slack was able to pick him up.
Oh, and it's that Annihilator. Yes, indeed it is. It's actually jumped over to Slack here. Let's see what he's going to be doing with this. A kill picked up by Crimsix, the Annihilator. That weapon has been fantastic for a lot of these players now, but not today, he says.
And such a good first half by Rise, up 131 to 44.
I haven't even looked at the top of the scoreboard. I've been so into all the action that's been going on the screen here. It's absurd, like, the amount of information I'm kind of being fed right now.
But as I said, people, this is one of those maps where it can very quickly change in favor of OpTic, and obviously with those new hardpoint rules that Treyarch implemented, you know, time shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and there we go, the Man of War. See what the Man of War can do now.
And this is something that we talked about. You know, if you're going to run a second AR, run something that's automatic so that you can sort of hang with those submachine guns.
Yep. Going to need that too. And one thing to point out, I mean, you have Scump who's just absolutely going off here. Big win potentially, but his teammate's going to be there for the stop. Formal though could not get, or excuse me, Karma could not get out of that one. Formal 15 and 17 here, looking to break even with another kill. He's going to get challenged on the hard point. Can he stay alive? Nope, not going to be the case. Over to Scumpy with the Kuda. He's going to have an interesting class setup here. Semtex trophy system, flak jacket. Well, actually, pretty standard when you think about it. But that kinetic armor is the thing that interests me the most.
And he's going to get that soon. And Rise again rotated first to that first hill. And Octane picking up another two-piece. But Seth is going to have that kinetic armor, so he could be able to break this hill if that does come up. And
he also has his War Machine too, so I'm almost certain that they're going to get ready for it at the rock side hill again. But look at this here, Octane. He knows that player's on the other side, and easy challenge, easy win. Got to get out of that nade coverage, though. Can he win it? Yes, he does. And something is in this boy's food today, as he is just getting kill after kill. 24 kills for him. There goes that Purifier, though. And you know what? He ain't going to get him from that distance, you know. But maybe it's going to get shut down. And right now what we're seeing is Rise just control this game. They have a 100-plus point lead. They are doing work.
Yeah, they're just playing so well as a team, rotating early to those hard points, getting that initial time, forcing OpTic to choose to go around and waste their specialists and try and force through the front door. And as you can see, Classic has full streaks, which are going to be so huge for these upcoming hills.
Especially when you want to break up that back hill, right? You know, I think that's going to play quite a role there.
And Octane has streaks as well.
Yep, he killed his own teammate. You know, no care, no care.
Just another kill for him.
Just another kill, right? Just one more on the scoreboard for him. Also, we've been praising Octane a lot, too. Can we just talk about Classic who's sitting at 30 and 19
Wow.
here? Huge win, going for 3. Not going to happen just yet, though. And anyone in there to challenge?
He's playing so well with that SR2. Obviously, that M8 ban coming out, and you know they've been able to adjust correctly.
Yeah, you know, one thing to keep in mind, folks, is that the M8 has pretty much been in every single series. So to see it banned, I'm almost certain threw OpTic off, because Karma and Formal both were using that M8, and they were out shredding with it.
Yeah, and I think Krim was as well on that fringe hardpoint where he had dropped like 49 kills with that 11 spree. So it's definitely something that OpTic's comfortable with.
OpTic, though, they are set up in the back. Keep that in mind. So this is going to be a good look for them. As Seth is going to be inside. Scumpy looking good.
If they get all this hill time, the game's back to 190 to 150. So it's definitely something that they're capable of. But they tried to pull down those gravity spikes.
Great use of kinetic armor there to be able to hold off whoever the attacker was on that left side, looking for another player. But the Annihilator has different plans, and it shuts down Scumpy.
So you can have kinetic armor. I'm just gonna shoot you one time.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna wreck you with with the golden gun. Man of War here for Karma. He switched over to it too. I believe Formal was also using the Man of War. So they decided to use that, maybe combat that ICR. None of them have that ICR and the Kuda combination have been quite deadly for Rise Nation thus far.
Yeah, that Man of War has it shoots a little bit slower than the ICR and has a bit more recoil, but if the power on it is just insane. It's a 2 or 3 bullet kill, and if you get a headshot in there, it can take an enemy down very fast.
And spawned in the back there, so there was no one actually watching that anchor, but it doesn't matter because they were able to rotate out to the front. Man of War is not going to win that battle, though, against that ICR. The accuracy of this gun is just too crazy to ignore.
And Classic just playing so well right now. 37 and 25.
He's about to drop a 40 bomb here against OpTic.
Just on a 4 streak, and all Rise have to do is just keep OpTic off the hill.
Indeed, that's it. They're going to be, 25 points here, people, and this could very well be game number 1 going to Rise. Keep in mind, though, that time continues to dwindle down if they get inside of that, or if they don't get inside of that hill. So now that they're there, they're just going to rack up more and more time. Just look at the shot here, that XR2
and that's
Classic
40 bomb,
doing work.
41
kills
with
for
a
Classic.
Minute 11 seconds in the hill.
Wow. Classic. This is just a performance of a lifetime from him. Without a doubt here, what he's doing is just...
And Rise are set up already. Again, they're rotated early, and they should be able to win right off this.
They've won the lab. They've won the lab quite a few, or the kitchen, or whatever this is. Let's say kitchen. They've won the kitchen quite a few times. And
every single time. Melted. Yeah, and again, you see, OpTic waste their specialists, get those kills, but Rise just spawn right there. They're right there, and they re-enter, and that should be the game.
GG, Rise Nation takes map number 1 in amazing fashion.
Yeah, and this was the first hard point that Rise actually took at this at this event. They were winning their uplinks, their hard points, or sorry, their CTFs and their SMDs. So
42 kills for Classic, 33 for Octane. Octane had an incredible run at the beginning of that matchup there, doubling up on some members of OpTic's you know, scoreboard there. But really, I mean, Classic with that XR2 going off.
Yep, and I mean that hill
now,
time as well.
Do you ban out Classic going into uplink?
You might,
or is it? I believe uplink's up.
No, search and destroy.
Oh, search and destroy. I apologize. So yeah, we're doing search and destroy. Then we're doing uplink, then CTF, and then search and destroy.
Yes.
So that was the only hard point that we're going to see because we have 4 game types to use here. Search and destroy, though. I mean, yeah.